Alrighty, well, welcome everybody. We are back. It has been a while, but we are back. So, here we go. We're starting the logging company here. We start back up on the logging company. So we started here on Farming Simulator 22. And, well, what we've been doing is I have been playing the map. So we've been making some progress, everybody. So we have a couple new vehicles around the map now that we're using. I've cleaned off our trailer here. Used to be dirty. I got a pressure washer and a fuel trailer I bought. This old girl is still with us. Not for long, hopefully. I'd like to get rid of this thing soon. This is the truck we started the company off with. The personal truck. It's literally almost got 3 real life hours on it. That's a lot of use. And then over here, this is the truck that I literally just bought. It's got a brand new winch on the front of it and everything. So this is a beast right here. It's a Chevy 3500. So I got the regular just rock back on it. That way we can throw the gooseneck on it and do some deliveries and things. Over here is kind of the train loading area. I gotta get a front loader for the wood chips and a lot more stuff. So everybody, we have a lot that we need to get done here at the farm, but we also have a lot of expanding we need to do. So here are all of our boards, and here is the wood pallets over here of the boards and beams. So what we have been doing is we wait until these things fill up right here. We call the train on in. Well, it goes through here, but we rent the train for a little bit. We load everything up, and then we take off with the train, go over, and we deliver it to the next town over because they have better pricing because they have to buy it from us over here. So it gives us a little bit more cash. But what we're going to do is we're going to fire up the old truck here. I'm going to try and sell this today. We're going to be selling this on this stream, I think. I did just put a winch on the back of this because I'm done using this as like my drive around and do everything truck. That's what that Chevy's going to be doing. So things have changed now, guys. Up here, this is our logging area where we log and then we plant trees. And we just got done logging the whole front of this mountain. We didn't do the back half yet. We're only doing the front half of the mountain. So I'll pull it up on the map here. So this front end is all being logged. Is about done being logged. Now we're logging this hill over here. Yeah, this hill right here is getting logged. And we're dropping the logs here. So I've been taking the truck, grabbing the logs, and just using speed to release them and let them go right into the water. Then the logging crew picks them up and cuts them up in the boards and things. So this half of the mountain up here, we may actually not replant. I may just leave it because it does give a nice view out over the logging place. And we have things like our tower up here. That is a cell tower giving us money and things. I'd like to replace this one. As you can tell, it's starting to get old here. Getting some cracking along the sides of it. This happens with all the concrete. It was like this when we first got it, but it is starting to get older. So not making as much money off of it, I don't think. I think we're still making the same amount, but it's starting to slow down like when they pay us. So thinking about just getting rid of it and putting it else up like a big windmill or something that we can make power really year round on. We can make power up here. So they're saying that we can make about $60-something thousand a month off the power, which is what we were making in the beginning with this, but they don't pay us like as reliable because they don't like to pay. So they try not to pay us like as quickly. Then over here we have our skid steer. This thing needs to be a buddy. We need another one. This one's got some hours on it too, 18.2 hours. I gotta go get some more fuel on this. But I've been using this as just stump grinding. I only cut a couple trees down over here, but there's now a big clearing right there. We're gonna hop back in the truck. We're gonna go down. And this is the next mountain. This is our next project to clear. Ooh, I'm running over a log there. So this right here is the next mountain we're gonna log. I don't know what that thing is up there on the hill. This is what we're logging now. So once we're done stump grinding the front of that mountain over there, we're gonna start stump grinding everything over here. So what I normally do is I log at night, and in the daytime I do a little bit of stump grinding, and mostly just working at the mill, delivering things. So this is the machine that we've been using to cut all the wood down, except for some of these big pine trees right here. I think they're pine, they might be oak. They're spruce trees. I can't get those with this. This machine isn't big enough. We have to cut them with the chainsaw, drop them and then cut them up. It takes a while. So that's why we normally do those last, or we get them done right away. That way we have an opening. That way we can get through better with this machine. But this little guy's a little bit dirty. Now we've got a lot of done with this, and we're getting some hours on it. The main thing right now though, guys, is if we buy new equipment, we gotta use it a lot and then sell it before, because really the depreciation on the machines when you first buy them, it's really how old they are. It's not how much they've been used for some reason, it's how old they are. So just use them a lot in the beginning and then sell them. So that's why we don't have our John Deere tractor anymore. We actually sold it to buy this land, and then we bought it again and we used it for a little while, and then we sold it again, except we bought a bigger one and then we sold that again just a little while ago, so that we would have a little bit extra cash to pay off some of our loans right now while we're waiting for them to get some of the logs done, because we don't want to call the train, because it costs us $1,000 an hour when we have the train. It takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It really depends on how quickly you can load it. But it normally takes like 2.5, 3 hours to load. But we make a lot of money when we use the train to transport. We do make a lot of money with our gooseneck, which is why we're still going to do transportation with the logs. We're still going to distribute them to the town here. But most of our bulk is going to be going on the train now, because we have better prices on the train. So that's what we're going to do. But we need to pick up a front loader. I don't know when, but I know we got to get a front loader soon. Because we have a wood chip pile. We also got to pick up a dump trailer. So now I've been looking at this Volvo. I'm obviously going to change those fenders. I don't know what company had that. Bright pink fenders? Maybe they were just replaced and that was the color. I don't know. But I'd like to buy that and put a dump trailer on it or something, in a logging trailer for it. I just don't know. Now this machine right here is also used, and I'm kind of on the edge on if I should buy this, because this machine would allow us to cut a lot of trees too, but this machine is, well, it's used, so I don't know if it's going to be very good. They want $328,000. This is a $700,000 machine, brand new. So I don't know the hours or anything on it, so that's why I'm a little bit concerned on if we should buy it. I'm thinking about buying it. I don't know. I would like to buy a new Scorpion King, but where is, yeah, here we are. So this is $750,000 machine new, but what we do need is we need a John Deere skidder, That thing would save us some time. We'd be using that all the time. Yeah, this thing would be used like every single day to haul those logs out. But what I'm looking at buying right now is the Volvo, because I want to put a fast coupler on it, because if I'm correct, they have a planter in here, and the planter goes on the Volvo. So that's why I would like to buy the Volvo. But what was it? We gotta look at skid steers right now. They're not skid steers. We should look at skid steers, but we need to look at like a front end loader, because we need to buy a front end loader because we have wood chips we need to get rid of. So I don't know if we want a big one like this. So I don't know if we want to buy something like this, or if we want to just buy a tiny one. That's $252,000. Where this one's only $75,000. This is more affordable. I don't know if it's gonna be able to pick up more though. It'd have to be like that or something. I don't know. We gotta find a dump trailer first. So let's go up here, look for a dump trailer, and then we'll look at the other stuff. That one would fit it. That's $36,000. How much was it we could carry? I feel like this one would be worth it. It's $54,000. Then another $30,000 for the Volvo. You know, I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna buy a semi. $450,000. So we're gonna buy the Volvo. And we're gonna go back quick and then. We're gonna make this olive green just like our company trucks. Jet black and olive green. So I'd love to buy that machine. I think we're gonna wait and we're just gonna buy one of these brand new or something, unless a new one comes up later. Okay, and we gotta go buy. Do that. I love the truck sounds on this. Here we go. You just brake checked me. Alrighty, over here. $34.4 hours are on this semi. That's a good amount of hours, but not too bad. So, alright, so we got $67,000 now that we just pulled a loan out for. I don't know why I went over there. So I'd buy one of these, but I think they're electric. So that's $75,000. What we're actually gonna do is we're gonna why are we negative $2,000? We just got like a running expense or something. We're gonna set the semi here. I don't know how long. We need to go over here and load a train. And one thing I'm planning to do later, guys, is I want to buy one of the businesses down in the town. I want to buy that boat building one. Okay, so we got the train rented. I want to buy the boat one. So yeah, it's coming, the machine. So I'd like to own the boat. Where they assemble boats right on the water there. I've actually delivered some wood there and all. So the boats are they've already started building a boat. I'd like to buy the business. That way when I sell the boat, I get the money for the boat. Because I've been basically the one building it. We've been the one supplying it. I just need to buy the business, which will I'll be the one being the boss of the workers and everything there, and I'll make the money off the boat. Because I just get the money when I give them the supplies, but if I got the money for building the boat, it'll cost me the supplies. But if I am the one that gets the money after the boat's built, that's a lot more money than the supply list for money. Alrighty, our train should be rolling up any minute now. I'm doing this so we can have it quicker. Okay, the train's getting backed up. They're having to back the train all the way up from town. That's gonna take a minute. Don't know why they're doing that, but they are. That'll give me some time to get all this stuff brought up here. And we're about to become a train conductor. Well, not a conductor, but a train operator. Because we get to drive the train once we rent it. We're allowed to drive it because it's our cargo. And I don't know. It's just when you rent it, you basically, like a vehicle. You've rented it, you're driving it. That'll be fun. So, costs a lot of money, but this is actually, I think, a little bit cheaper than using my truck, because at the end of the day, it puts wear on my trailer and my truck. And if we can put it on the train instead of my truck, we're good to go. Now, honestly, I could probably just rent the train and then just keep it forever. Keep it rented and at the place here forever, and still be able to make a good amount of money. It's just, it's gonna cost. It's like spending a lot over the years. So I'm just gonna keep calling the train every time we need it. It'll take it a minute, but it'll be easier, because then we can just keep bringing the wood right up to here, and then load it on when it gets here. So before we take off, we need to make sure we throw the straps down, because I've taken off with the train before I threw straps down on the wood in here, and well, we lost all of it. I found the wood, we had to restack it, and then I had to pull the train back. I had to set it on the tracks near it. It was not good. It was like 2 in the morning. Luckily, it was early that way. Well, it was late at night for me, because I had been working all night that night. So luckily, it took us some later. That way we didn't have as many cars in the road, because I had to pull the train up and in the middle of the road there to load it down in like the town where they all finally fell off. And they went like a quarter of a mile. These boards went for a ride when they fell off. They had so much speed and momentum, and they were so heavy, these pallets. So I think this is going to be the biggest load that we've ever done with the train. With the sawmill. I think this is going to be our biggest load that we've done. So we should be making some money. Oh, we better be making money, or we're going into bankrupt, because we are in debt. But before we take off, we better check the prices of the town and watch them all be in the negatives. It'd be like the worst pricing, with my luck. But what we can do quickly is what we'll be paying. So we have $430,000. That's how much we're in debt right now. Now there is a thing for the museum. It's $50,000. They lost some expensive carvings of creatures and stuff. It's like 50 grand they're giving out. If you find one of them, they give you like 50 grand for each of them that you find. So we can always look for some of those around the map if we need to. But I'm gonna try and make our money just with the logging business here. That's what we're trying to do, because logging's more reliable than trying to find something. So it's about 3 o'clock now, almost 3. So I'd like to have this delivered by 5. This is a big load, so I'm gonna take a little bit of time to get this thing over. Well, it's gonna take a minute to get loaded up. Normally I only have 2 stacks. These 2. Normally they're all the way up to the top. I'm not gonna go to the top though. That way I can just load them along the side and go quickly. So that one that we're jumping over, that one pallet, is stuck in the ground right there. I gotta get the skid steer later with the pallet forks, and I can pry it out of the map. It got stuck in the map. So when I go to like push it, you can see it's stuck in the map. So it'll take me a minute, but I'll get it out. Alrighty. Fire it up. There's the horn. And turn on that little caution light. And we're gonna put the pedal to the metal. So yeah, some of our boards fell in the water here under the bridge. And then some of them I found on the sides over here. I just took the big truck and went right down the railroad tracks. I think that those trucks are huge. Our two trucks, they're like normal to us, but they're big trucks. Because they're a lot bigger than the vehicles around here. Alrighty, well, we got it set. Running pretty good here. Yeah, this train is starting to get old. It's got 10.7 hours on it already. Alrighty, well here we go. We're gonna go up this little bridge too. We have another one to cross right here. There's Pancake Restaurant, and boom. Going to Elm Creek. I forgot to check the prices. It's too late already. 37, 30, 80, about $90,000 we just made. 50,000, I should say, not 90,000. I wish it was 90,000. We made about 50 grand. That is not bad. That's pretty good for that wood. $50,000. Now I can pull out a little bit of a loan there, and we can go into front loaders, pick up a little Kubota. We can either get it with duals on, or we can get it just regular. I think we're gonna put duals on it. We might need it with duals. Front loaders. This only goes 11 miles an hour, so we're gonna go over here. We're gonna pick up our truck. And honestly, I think we're gonna throw the other truck on the bed and sell it. Get a little bit of money. Alrighty, we're gonna sell this one. It's been with us for a while. Oh my gosh. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should just use that one. Stronger than the Chevy. It just shows how big this truck is. How big these two trucks are. Holy cow. I had to raise my airbags up, that was all. It's not squatting too bad. Oh my gosh! I can't flip it over. There we go. Yeah, hit the gas. Here we go. Okay, Dom. I see that in the chat. I'm not a bad driver. Okay, there is something weird about this truck. Where it stalls out whenever you go into reverse. For some reason. Alright, well, we can sell this one. We're in the road, we better get this stuff out and over here quick. So I'm gonna go over here. Go cars. Let me sell that $43,000. Oh, that's right, we didn't have a flatbed on that. There's an attachable flatbed. We didn't have it on that truck. Alrighty, on the road again we go. Yeah, I don't have the brake pass, I guess. Oh, no, you just wanted to brake check me, that's all. Oh, yeah, thanks, cut in front of me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. No, I'm not cutting you off. You cut yourself off by cutting me off. Home sweet home. Alrighty. This is a good comparison to show you the truck. This is me. This is the truck. It's over my head. Like way over my head. I gotta jump up. Alrighty, we're filled up. Here we go. Alright, y'all. So later we may hop on the back rooms, just so y'all know. We didn't have Friday night stream because I was, well, driving back from the vet for a dog. So that's why we weren't on last night. But alright, and there we have the train. For some reason the train will always go right there whenever we're done renting it, so we have to re-rent it, then let it go. And then it'll start moving again. I think it's just like that in case we are renting it one more time. So later, I'm probably going to end up buying a much bigger front loader for this. That way we can do it in a couple good scoops. And not like 1,000. So. Alrighty, well, it's time to start making some more money. So we need to probably... I'm thinking about probably going and starting some... I don't know about logging right now, or if we should work on... I think we got enough wood in the mill for a while. So I'm thinking we could right now. I want to start doing iron productions and stuff. Making steel coils and things. I don't have a place to put the steel coils. So I was thinking what we could do is we have this big loop right here. We could put the mill right up here, right over here, just somewhere. So I'm going to go for a little investigation. It's not quite my property, but it is for sale, so I guess we could go look at it. Not 100% sure. Do a little Dukes of Hazzard there. That's what I thought. There was a lot of hills. We could try and buy the land back behind our place. You know what we could do? We could put it on this property back here that we first owned. This little chunk of land is $25,000. So let's look at that. So here's us. We have to follow this land all the way over. Ooh, wrong way. Right down to here. Here is some land up there. This is actually a pretty good spot to put that up. So we can bring our truck right up in here. So we have to look at production and factories. Now, I don't think that we want the mine shaft. We want the iron furnace. Now, we obviously don't have enough money to buy this right now. But we dump our stuff here. So what we could do is we could set it like right along there. could do. So we could buy the land right down here. We could buy this entire back lot. We could put our iron production down here. I think we could put a carpentry building down here. We could put a couple things down there. $36,000 for that little lot. We're gonna buy that one instead. Gonna buy that. Perfect. So I'm going to get back to picking up a little bit more of this wood chips, the wood chips here. And then we can run a couple more things. We can start running iron production and we'll have wood production. And then we can run, oh no, we need to put a storage building up. But obviously need a storage building up for the iron, where we're gonna store it and all. We're gonna have to get a big front loader to move the iron things around, or like a skid steer that I have that has the wood protection on it, because that adds a lot of weight to it. We could try and use one of those. I think it would probably work. We got a lot that we're gonna have to do now. Those are going to be some big iron coils. So this semi should be able to lift, or not lift, but tow the coils. And then if we bought the shipyard, or the boat building place right there, that's not far from it, it's just down the road. So that's kind of a good area for production, I think. There's some tree transport that we could do. We need to get wood chips. I think that they heat the fire department with the wood chips around here. I'm not sure. But here we go for our maiden voyage. Well, not really a maiden voyage, but for our first run with the Volvo at night. So let's hope nothing breaks down, because I have nothing that I could pull this with other than that truck, which we could give it a shot, but We're loaded. Oh wow, we can feel the weight. Alrighty, we're at the side here. There. $5,000. That's not bad. The Volvo and that front loader's already making money. So we're gonna pull over here to the Great Woods Gallery. We don't fit through here very well. I just saw it over here that we have a tiny little beacon. It's pretty cool. But here are the two things we found. That little guy. And this. So those are what we gotta find. We have tons of them in here to find. So what do we got? 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750, 800. There's like 800,000. About $1 million in here probably. If you found them all. Right there's the flooring tiles. I'd like to buy that building later, but we don't have the money for it right now. Oh, didn't see anything there. I want to go over that bridge. Alrighty. And this will bring us right out above the this will bring us right out above the logging mill. This will bring us right out above, right below the mine. Oh, there's the mine right next to us. Don't want to hit a deer. So it says we made $37,000 off of that tower today, but they never paid us yet. They only gave us $1,000 or $5,000. Alrighty, here we go, up to the mine for the first time. So there's the Volvo. Over here it should show us the information. New production building mine shaft to help you expand your production chain. The mine is working permanently and cannot be purchased. The iron ore is collected in a heap next to it that everyone has access to. The iron ore can be refined further at an iron furnace. This produces metal which can be used in other productions. So that iron furnace is what we're going to be owning. And then I love this I love this little room right here. It's got a little candle in there. This is an old mine. It's been renovated somewhat with newer things, but it's pretty old. If you look at it, I mean, this thing's gotta be getting really old. They keep it updated, but I have to say, best view in the game is from this mine. You can see all the way down to the town. Is that the roller coaster? I don't even know what that is. We're going down here. We gotta check this out. This is so cool. This right here is just cool. It's one of the older mines. It's the old cable car system. Not cable car, it's not a cable car, but it's... Oh, that is cool. That is just really cool. We're gonna walk it, see if we can find one of those things on it quick. But holy cow, is this cool. I didn't know that they had this, the minecart. Oh wow, it's old. Oh my gosh, they have a mine you can go into right here. Oh wow, the bear. Let's go. $50,000 we just made. No way. Oh my. That is cool. Something down there and I want to go see what it is. I will find you. Later. Tractor's about warmed up. There's a front loader here. So yeah, as you can tell, this thing doesn't it doesn't really put much out. I guess this is a new mine. Or just a newer part of the mine. But I'm glad we found that 50,000 because we're going to be using that to help pay for the iron furnace. And then after we pay for the iron furnace, we're going to need to pay for a new front loader. Because as you can tell, this isn't going to be as reliable. So now that we have this stuff started, we have to make this as efficient as we possibly can. That way, we're able to expand and get the boatyard. Because in order to get the boatyard, you gotta have the iron and all this. So now we have, I think, most of the production stuff that we need to make or to run all those places now. It's just a matter of, can we do it efficient enough to where we can actually run the places once we have the furnace. We're getting all the production for the furnace right now. We're getting all the things we need to run it. Now we just got to go up and buy it. But I'm thinking, as soon as we buy a place like maybe the boat place or something in the flooring tile business, as soon as we get all that stuff that we need, we gotta really get this debt paid off. Once we get the boat business or even the barrel business, I think we might start with the barrels before we even buy the boat business, although I would rather just do the boat because it'll make us more money. So we need to get out of debt. This debt is killing us right now. So yeah, check our weight. Oh, we got a lot. We can keep going. So we're about halfway done now filling. So once we get this full, we're going to probably go back up, bring the semi and everything back up to the sawmill. And we're going to load up the train again. But let's pay off some of our loans. So we want to be down to about $200,000 in debt by the time we're ready to pull out a loan to buy the furnace. If we're down to about $200,000 in debt, we'll be actually on the making money side. I know that we're going to be buying more, but the coils, we're going to sell some of them too. Instead of just putting them right into building stuff, we're going to sell some of them. So we'll make some money that way too, until we own the other businesses. So we gotta see what they need, because if we need the floor tile factory to build the boat, put floor tiles in it, we're kind of in a bad spot, 'cause that means we'd have to buy that business. So I just don't want to buy it until we know we have everything we need, production-wise. 95. We're gonna fire that up. Alrighty. We're heading out. We're gonna go. I think we're gonna take the long way around. Long, slow, and hard journey up this mountain here. And here we are, that's the end by the train, where we end the train before it takes off to the other town. Alrighty, I think we're gonna be buying that building now, the furnace. We're not going to do the train run yet, we're going to buy the furnace, I think. There's the iron furnace. Our receiving end is right here, And a other end to put stuff in is right there. So I think we're gonna do a loop around the back. And we're gonna put the furnace like right here, that way we can loop everything on the back. But now we gotta pull a $180,000 loan. Okay, we don't have the money for the $180,000 loan. I didn't think we would. Alrighty, we gotta figure out a way to make more money right now. We're gonna load the train up. Okay. So the little bit of inventory here that we have, we're gonna sell on that train. And we need to start getting, I think we need to get some more wood for the sawmill in a little bit. I don't know how well the sawmill's doing. We should be pretty full on wood. Yeah, we got 61,000 in wood. We're gonna be fine. Okay, after I drop this one off, only 3 more to put on the train. Gotta throw one more on. Here we go. And put that strap on. Now I'm thinking of a fuel trailer costs $30,000. That's a lot of money. I'm thinking about putting a tank in. It'll actually be like 10 grand, a lot cheaper than a $30,000 fuel trailer. So we may actually do that right now. Where's our fuel trailer? Not that trailer. Miscellaneous. Oh, I'm only getting 20 grand for it. Yeah, we're gonna sell it. It's 20 grand. 20 grand is 20 grand. This right here would be useful. $94,000 for it. It's got a crane on the back. And we can haul logs. That would be a nice machine to own. I don't have the money for it though, so we're not buying it. How much was the furnace again? $180. Let's see what our loan money's at right now. $140. I need 30 grand. 40 grand. I'm not making that this run. I'm only making a couple bucks this run. What else can we sell? I've never used those. I use those and I use those. I don't think there's anything else I could sell. Oh, I can only get 16 for that. I could get 50. No. It's tempting, but no. Got 20,000. You know what? We're gonna go down here. Holy cow, I've never known that this place was here. I really don't have any money right now. I don't know. I'm gonna load these two up. What we could do is we can go like this. We're gonna just load them right on the back of the truck, and we're gonna go down to the boat docks and see if we can sell them down there. Bring our time scale back down. See if we can sell this at the boat place. See if we can make a little money off this, and then buy that iron furnace. And then that thing's gonna run 24 hours a day, every single day. 24 hours a day. Probably say 6 days a week. Really should be 7 days a week, but when we start off, we're gonna be 6 days a week on that. We're gonna try and run 7 days a week, I think, but we'll probably end up running 6. Alrighty. 7,000 and 3,000. That's not bad. So we do need floor tiles. That's what I was afraid of. So we'll get the iron furnace running. I'd buy this place, but I think I'm gonna need it. Or the money. So I'm not gonna buy it right away. Although, how much does it cost? $125,000? I could buy it right now. Alright, we are gonna buy a new truck soon, because this one's being annoying. We're gonna buy another TLX, I think. That Chevy's just bothering me. It's not running good. I don't like the driving in it. It's not that I don't like the truck, it's that this driving on the truck is not good. It's not like as controllable as I'd like it to be. $180,000 for this. Bought it. There we go. We own ourselves an iron furnace. So right now we have to activate it, and now we're getting metal. So we're gonna have to keep refilling this furnace. So that Volvo right here is gonna be run a lot. I ought to get like a double trailer, half of it. I can put ore in it and half of it I can put wood on the back. So now it's time to go and find out how much it's going to cost to purchase the floor tile factory. But before we do that, we're going to stop over here and see if I can fix my reverse. We are able to fix that. Okay. So I know I've figured out a way to get in here. I don't quite remember how I walked in this. That's how. Just gotta do parkour. So this is one of the things I do want to finish, is the roller coaster. I think though that we're going to get out of debt more and our business will do better if we work on getting them a couple more of like I think we'll be doing a lot better if we work on expanding the sawmill first. Not the sawmill, but like our production, so that we can build more things like ships. And then after not really ships, so like sailboats, but after we get those done, we'll be able to build, and we'll have the funds to keep building this beautiful place up here. Flowing fantasize is 110 grand. That's not bad. I can have the money by June. And that's the crazy thing, is I'll have that money by June already, because we have both of these running. And as long as they stay running, both the furnace and the sawmill will be making it. So now we're on the uphill. We're making money. We're not losing it. We still are losing it, but we're starting to make it. Now these are just the bare common things that we're upgrading and getting done. Next is going to be, how can we make the more expensive goods, not just the steel and the industrial items. Let's start making the good stuff. Yeah, this truck is good. We don't need to sell it now. I was able to fix it. So what we can do right now, though, is we can do contracts. Well, that makes money. So let's see, we've got to go. So this is going to be our first tree transport contract with this pickup truck. So I hope we're going to be able to haul it all. So one thing I do is I do those tree transport because I throw up the sides on here and then just throw them in the trailer and take them over. I do a little bit unrealistic. We just kind of lifted the tree, cut up trees into the trailer, but makes it look a lot neater because it's straightened out somewhat. It's not 100% neat. I kind of just throw them in there, but yeah, it goes quicker. We make more money. But I have to say, this gooseneck trailer is probably going to need to be replaced by the end of the year this year. This thing was hooked up and used 99% of the time. Like, almost the entire time on the other truck was being driven around, it was being used. All summer long there, until about the winter time. Then we kind of stopped using it, but we still used it a ton. We just started slowing down and not using it as much. So this thing will need to be replaced. All I've done to it is given it a bath once. It's doing pretty good. So here is the wood. We just have to take it like this. Do all that. So this doesn't take long at all. It's just pick it up, push it over, and then we'll make 10 grand just by delivering this. Now I could do it more realistic if I had a high lift. The Volvo high lift, that is like a Christmas want right there. I'm probably never gonna buy it. The high lift is just so expensive. I can't afford, with all the stuff that we make, I can't afford the high lift. With all the money we make, it would take me a couple years to make the money for the high lift, and it took me about a year to make the money to buy the mill. It wouldn't take me a year. It'd take me like 3 or 4 years to make that money right now. But I have a feeling that once this production picks up and then we get the boat, by the time we get the boat set up, we probably will own a high lift machine, and we'll probably have a semi with log trailer, or maybe a couple certified like logging trucks, not just gooseneck trailers to throw logs onto. And we'll be using actual semis, not pickup trucks. Although pickup trucks are quicker, more affordable, and more I don't know about fuel efficient. We don't know about fuel efficiency because A, semis can haul a lot more, and B, they're heavier. They can haul a lot well, really, they can haul a lot heavier loads than trucks can, so it's kind of hard to tell by the time you even out how much it would take the truck versus how many times you'd actually have to use the truck versus the semi to get that one job done. It's like every one semi load is like 2.5, 3 truckloads. Although it depends on the pickup truck that you're using also, so. But actually, I'm starting to like the Chevy. We will definitely be buying another one of these in the future. Alrighty, sorry about that, we are back. Getting this done here. Alrighty, so we just gotta get this delivered. So we will be taking about I don't know, about a 5-minute break or something. In a little bit. Just because this stream is getting a little long, but we are having fun. We gotta get a lot done. There we go, transport done. We got $25. The hull of the boat looks like it's coming together good. So normally when you have the iron coils, they're extremely heavy. I love that I can just do this and run right off onto my own property. But the iron coils are pretty heavy. They're a couple tons. And they're tiny, but they're a couple tons because of all the steel. Yeah, it's 1.3 tons. So, watch this. You ready? Yeah, this thing's heavy. We're gonna put it on the gooseneck. And I think we're gonna run these like that. And we're just gonna line them all the way down the center. That way they're centered on the trailer. So we're not gonna put any like gravel in here yet until we make enough money, I think. So we're just gonna leave it alone how it is for now here at the furnace. We do have to check. We gotta collect that, then we gotta check, make sure we have a good amount of ore. We got 15,000 and we got 50,000 for wood. So the wood is doing great. We do need to get that floor tile place. I think we just made some money from that cell tower. I'm gonna pull over here. See what happens if we pull a loan out, see how much we can make. Okay, so we already have a full loan out. So we've put about $30,000 in the bank. Oh, please don't let us get stuck behind slow cars. But we have about 30 grand in the bank, so we need to make about 100 grand. And then after this, it's really pay off debt, and then buy the boat place, I think. But I need to buy a fleet of trucks with trailers, and I'm trying to delay it, but I can't go away from it. I have to buy a fleet of trucks with trailers. They don't have to be as modified as like this one, but I do have to say they're very nice when they're modified, because you can do a lot more with them. But we're going to do a load of beams here. So actually what we're going to have happen is we're going to get going in this stream here. Well, we're going in the stream already. We're going a couple hours. We're going to run this stream and how we have everything that we need before we buy like the boat place, because we need a fleet of trucks. But what would be better is if we had a flatbed. Now I don't have a mod for a flatbed, so I gotta go find one. But I could get like a man flatbed or something, and then we could run that truck, like those delivery trucks with knuckle booms on the back of them. We could park two of them in here, one of them for the boards, the other one for the beams, and then we can have one down at I don't know about having one down at the furnace yet, because just of how heavy the beams are, or the coils. But those cars stop, they get afraid of the train. So about $5,000, that's not bad. So when we get down to $350,000, we're gonna have the money that we need to buy the tile factory. So I say we do one more load of ore, and then we will so we're gonna go do one more load of the ore, and then we're gonna deliver whatever coils that we have here to make money. I don't know where we're gonna deliver them to. We may actually truck them right on up to the sawmill and then deliver from there. I don't know. But as you guys can tell, these coils are extremely heavy because they're pushing a gooseneck around, and it's getting old. It's getting some more. It weighs a good amount. The gooseneck trailers weigh a good amount. And it's pushing it around, and it already has a coil on it. So we want to get this delivery done, and then we're going to go take those coils up, load whatever the wood and all that is up on the train. If we can sell coils over there, I'm not sure. And then we're going to do some logging. So the problem we're having right now is we can't make enough. We don't have enough efficiency to keep running everything, and we're expanding too much right now. We're struggling to run 2 machines, or 2 producing plants, which is not a good sign if we want to run more. Is that car made of titanium or something? You gotta keep your speed here. Watch that you don't hit something, or hit your cab on a beam. Oh, we're gonna make it. Okay, so one way that we can speed up our efficiency is a front loader. Not just any front loader though, a big front loader is what we need to speed our efficiency up here. So the plant has to stay running 24 hours a day. Right now we don't have a choice. 24 hours a day, 6 days a week is what we got to keep it running at. And we got to keep the sawmill open too, because these payments are crazy. Our taxes are going to be crazy because we own a good amount of property right now. At 2100 hours, we're gonna head back. We're at 2000 hours, we're gonna head back. because we have to start logging. Two more scoops and we head back. About 2100 hours we need to be at the need to be over at the plant. So we better hit the gas. The semi that did it. Here we go. Semi screaming. So at 30 hours, so it's about 8:30. So at like 21:30 we gotta be at the sawmill. Because we gotta get some more wood cut up. And then once we get there at the sawmill, it's kind of going to be just do whatever we got to get done. Just try and get as much wood as we can taken care of. Got 25,000. We gotta find a place sells the iron ore, or the iron the most? Elm Creek, obviously. So we gotta head on over to Elm Creek on the train. So we have about $9,000, $10,000 right here. In metal. So that's not bad. That's nice. Pull out in front of a truck. I've cut the cars off, so I can't really speak right now. So about on time. So until about 6, it's gonna be just log. Make as much as we can tree wise because we're getting low. So right now what I'm thinking is we need to set like one day to just logging, one day as just one day for filling the sawmill, one day for logging, for running that. No, but we kind of have to have it all combined, so Some of these will have to get cut. Well, should get cut. So now it's kind of like the time that I wish I had the tractor. Or the old pickup that I ran the winch on for this. Because now we have a lot of trees to cut up. Or tow out of here. We've got them cut up. They got to be towed. We could either do that or we could bring in our gooseneck, but we got steel coils on it. Okay, time to go look at the used equipment. So I do need to grab something. I gotta find what I have that I can use. Yeah, I don't have anything to tow this. Great. You know, if there's a skidder for sale right now, I'd be buying it. Looking at it, $349,000. Don't really want to buy this for $349,000. This one's even cheaper. It's just $310. It's cheaper. Make that orange. That doesn't look bad. That looks, honestly, that doesn't look bad. I like green. Alright, so this one's 400. Oh my gosh. Standard. It's 310,000. Without anything on it. We'd have to put some wheel weights on it. So you have to have the crane in order to have the blade. Okay. Well, you can still run it. That's 423. So this one's 349 with everything on it. I'm gonna have to buy this. 180 horsepower. 300 horsepower. Here's a high lift at $384,000. We could buy the high lift. That thing's cheaper than it. I did not realize that. $205,000 for this skidder. Honestly, I could buy the skidder probably. So I just don't know what to use right now to tow these logs. Let's see what we got for loans. So we have $49,000. Not good. With $49,000, what can we buy? Literally nothing that would be useful. Alright, well, we're gonna cut some more stuff up over here, and then we're gonna buy... We're gonna have to just, I don't know, buy a skidder, I guess. Haven't found a new or used one for sale. I think they would be selling skidders a lot. I'd buy a tractor and throw a winch on it and use that, but they're costing a good amount too. And it's not as efficient as those, I don't know about a skidder. So we supposedly just made $40,000, but we didn't get it because they haven't been paying us a good amount. They don't have to pay us if we get rid of the tower, so we have to keep that. Alright, guess we could just cut a good amount of trees down, and then we can just after we buy that tile building, just bite the bullet and buy a $300,000 tractor with winches. Because we need something with a double winch. Alright, well, we're going to be ending this stream off here. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this. I'm going to be ending it off right here. And we will be back on tonight at some point. We've made a lot of progress. I'm going to keep going though, and I'm going to buy some stuff, sell some stuff. And I'm going to keep it running right now, and then when we get back on our stream, we'll, we should be having we should be buying that building, those buildings, tile factory and the boat building. I'm going to just be paying off some debt, is all. I'm probably going to buy, alright, when you guys get back, when I see you guys next, this is what we're going to own. I'm going to tell you guys right now what we're going to own. It should be somewhat like this. Wait, tractors. Why am I going to tractors? We should be owning a flatbed truck. We should be buying one of these Volvos. I don't know if we'll have it. This is stuff that we may be having. We're gonna have some of this stuff. It'll be a Volvo with a tree planter. The John Deere here, it's a John Deere. Obviously, you guys can tell it's John Deere. Another company was just making it into a woods machine. But it's still the John Deere. We'll own this. This we're probably going to be owning because we need the back part on it. So we're going to be owning this John Deere. We might have this one if we're having trouble. And we'll have a Volvo with a tree planter, hopefully, if it goes well, and a flatbed truck. Just some of that stuff that we can use to get the place, you know, keep it open and keep this place running and keep it sustainable so we can keep running it for years and years. So we got to be able to replant trees. We got to be able to tow the trees out of the woods. All that stuff. So that's what we should be owning. So I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm going to load this up. We're going to get this train on the road. And we're going to, well, we're going to be making money. So we got to keep both sawmill and that running 24 hours a day right now. It's got to stay open, and then we got to buy that boat building. That thing's going to have to stay open for a while until we have enough money to pay these loans off. Once we pay our loans off, we can shut one down for the day or so. That way we're not struggling to keep everything open. We'll shut like the iron place down for a day every once in a while. Probably not the iron furnace. The iron furnace we're going to have to keep open. But we'll shut things down, like maybe the sawmill. I can't shut any of this down. We could shut the floor tile factory down for a day or something. But once we get this down efficiently, we're going to be making money, and we're going to be doing it pretty easily. So we're going to take this train off. I think I can run it backwards. Thinking about this, I can try and put the train in reverse and just drive backwards into the tunnel. I think it'll sell it. We started this thing with like 10 hours, and we're already up to 11 hours on this train. I bet some of you guys don't know how to do that. Turn that yellow light on. Probably do. You might not, though. Yep, there we go. $25,000 was the sold produce. Well, not produce, products. That's pretty good. Alrighty, hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will be back on with the stream. We're going to pay off some of that debt. Right now, though, we have $72,000. Not bad. Alrighty, I'll see you guys later.